Today we're going to have a look at mono black skeletons. Halloween is closing in on us, and I figured it would be a perfect deck list to be playing right now. Mono black skeletons is kind of like an aggressive deck. It's about mid-range leaning because we do have a little bit of a top end here, but in general, this deck can be really fast, and that's possible because of Corpses of the Lost. 3 mana enchantment. Skeletons you control get +1/+0 and have haste. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate creature token. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend this turn, you may pay 1 life, and if you do, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. This is truly like the #1 skeleton payoff in Standard. This card is incredibly powerful, and we have quite a good amount of skeletons in the deck list, of course. We have 4 copies of Forsaken Miner, 1 mana, 2/2, cannot block. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. A lot of ways for us to commit crimes in here, through targeting our opponents, anything they control, and our cards in their graveyard, we commit crimes. So a lot of ways for the Forsaken Miner to be brought back to the battlefield. A really good interaction with the Forsaken Miner is Bitter Triumphs. We have 4 copies of that in there. You can discard the skeleton as an additional cost and target something. You can bring the skeleton back out immediately, which is really nice. And Bitter Triumph is, of course, a necessary piece of removal in the current Standard meta. Tiny Bones Pickpocket, another skeleton, 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever Tiny Bones deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent card from the player's graveyard. Add mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. It's a 1/1 with Death Touch. It's a really solid piece, and you know, skeleton deck is complete without Tiny Bones in there. Now, another card I really love whenever I play skeletons is Case of the Stash Skeleton. It's a 2 mana enchantment that creates a 2/1 black skeleton creature token, and you suspect it. So it cannot block, but it does gain menace. In order to solve it, you control no suspected skeletons, and once it's solved, you can sacrifice a case to search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. So really love the pressure that menace skeleton can provide for you. But also, if at some point that skeleton ends up dying, then you can tutor something up, which is really nice. So the last skeleton we have in here, Tiny Bones, Bauble Burglar. This card is so well positioned in Standard. 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play a card you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. What makes this card so good is that a lot of decks in Standard right now end up discarding things. BV is a very strong contender that just discards so much, but even like the new Kavero deck list really like works with a bunch of like discarding. And Tiny Bones just says, no, those are my cards now. Now, in order for us to not run out of cards, we have 4 copies of Dark Confidant in here, 3 copies of Elegy Acolytes. There's also a few spicy copies of Faller's Faithful in there. Has some cool synergy with the Case of the Stash Skeleton, as you can like destroy up to 1 target creature. The creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, its controller draws 2 cards. You basically sacrifice something on your side and draw a couple cards out of that, which is really nice. Of course, we gotta have a Gisa the Hellraiser at the top end. I could have made the deck a bit more mid-rangey and play more Gisas, but I think Skeletons really is at its strongest when it's more aggressive. But I still gotta shove a single copy of Gisa the Hellraiser in there, you know, like we have to. It's skeletons. And yeah, sideboard is very much targeted for the current meta. We have some Duresses, we have some Tragic Trajectories as additional removal. Strategic Betrayal is really strong right now. Exile the graveyard, and the opponent exiles a creature as well. Sunset Saboteurs are in here against control decks. There's a lot of control in Standard right now. Jessica control, blue-white control, 4-color control. And Sunset Saboteur is a really annoying piece for them to get rid of. So that's exactly what we want in there. Ghost Vacuums for more graveyard hates. We have a spicy Liliana Dreadhorde General for games that we think will go longer. And then Karsi Revenant is just a good piece against aggro decks. And that's the deck list. Mono Black Skeletons. Happy Halloween soon, you guys. It's my favorite holiday. And let's celebrate playing some Mono Black Skeletons. This is honestly not too bad. Let's keep it. I like the Tiny Bones. I like the Case. We have a little bit of graveyard hate, but Lord Skitter can grow the battlefield a bit. That's okay. The 3 Forsaken Miners. Especially with that Soulstone Sanctuary, that could actually be pretty awkward. We have 4 Soulstone Sanctuaries in here because, you know, you're basically playing mono black, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to block that for sure. I want Cecil to get too much value. And yeah, really looking for anything that is some more lands, perhaps. So we were playing 23 lands. I think that's okay with the curve and the card advantage that we have, so... Drowner. Yeah, alright, we're against Dimir. Yikes. Only 4 Soulstones in the deck? We just ripped the second one. Sure. I'm just gonna set Lord Skitter up. I will try. Could be that this is counter magic, removal. No. Another Floodbit Drowner, maybe. Yeah, these are kind of awkward. I don't need this many of them, and if I do, please not the infinite amount of Soulstone Sanctuaries. Not great. Sure. Get her back into the deck. Well, kind of weird. Because I would have had such a good play here. Bitter Triumph, remove this, bring back the Forsaken Miner would be really nice. But yeah. Rip. Rip. 2 out of 23. It's okay though. We'll get through it. Yeah, let's get rid of that Restless Reef. I'm gonna discard the miner here. See, this is what I would have loved to do. Was it Spell Pierce? No. They're just tapping it for no reason. Okay. This is... What? Okay. You guys... just because we're playing a spooky deck does not mean that I need my games to be cursed. Thank you very much. That's wild. Alright. Sure. It's fine. Is it? I don't know. We're just gonna have to make it work, I guess. Do I just animate one of these? I'm thinking about it. Hey, see, that is what I would like to see. Thank you. Getting rid of the slasher. Yeah, I'll do it now. Alright, we're just gonna go slasher. We're gonna discard Forsaken Miner. We're committing a crime, so we're gonna bring it back out. Can only get one going, but... You could also have waited on their upkeep, so it has, like, more stun counters and stuff. But I have so much damage here, I'm not gonna let that go to waste, so... We'll see. 1 to 6. Okay. Would love Corpses of the Lost if it's possible. Don't be shy. That was great. This is crazy though, the triple sanctuary. Okay. So what do they have open? Soulstone Sanctuary of themselves. To animate. Tragic Trajectory? Sure. I have 2 Forsaken Miners in there. I could try to go for it. I mean... Why not? I'm gonna give it a shot. Thinking I can also wait. Like, if they animate this, it's tapped, right? Like, they just used the Tragic Trajectory, and this is 6 damage I got laying here, so... We'll see. Let's bring back one of the Forsaken Miners. Okay. We're gonna swing. It is removal. Okay. That's fine. My board's still looking good. They're at 3 right now. We got a Reef and Sanctuary. They're in top deck mode. They block something. Okay, I can also animate the Sanctuary now. No? Yeah, let's just do it. I think there's anything they can draw. Like maybe Sanctuary and then remove, but... Okay. Still have it. Nice. Oh, they gave the good game too. How polite. Okay, sideboarding time. What should we do? Dimir mid. I don't really need a whole lot for this. I could go in with some more removal, like Tragic Trajectories. It's not too bad. I guess they're a little bit different with the Unstoppable Slashers. So if they're playing both Unstoppable Slasher and Enduring Curiosities, kind of makes me want to go in with Ghost Vacuums to help myself out. Don't think we're going to need Tiny Bones Bobble Burglar, so we're just going to like replace that. And the rest is fine. I could also go Strategic, which I wrote Tragic. Maybe instead of a Tiny Bones joins up, I'll go into another Tragic Trajectory. And then let's do it. Keepable. I like Tiny. I like the vacuums. Get some removal. I'll go places. Okay. Watery Grave. Maybe like floppy drowners and such. Yes. Immediately. Yeah, I think I'll just like remove that. Don't give them the opportunity to play Kaito here, you know? I'm okay. Kaito is the scariest thing that Dimir does, for sure. Demon Wall, wow. You're really playing a weird version of Dimir mid. Maybe it's like budget options, I guess, possible. Okay, Corpse of the Lost, the greatest skeleton payoff in Standard has arrived. Now all my skellies are gonna have haste and +1/+0. And I'm gonna be chilling. Ooh, Luis. Wampus Pillager. I think that's scary enough for me to want to get rid of. So I'm gonna do that little Forsaken Miner trick. So nice. With haste too. That's great. Alright, swinging. Corpses. Yes. I may actually pick this up, replay it, get another 3-2 here. I like that. Even though the downside is that it, of course, can get countered, but... you know. Let's find out. I think. Sure. They do have Reef to block with and Sanctuary to animate. Sanctuary animate, I don't mind. Reef block, I guess it's whatever. I'm not going to miss out on points of damage. You know, like, it is what it is. I still push 6. And soon more. The Dimir player sweating. We love to see it. We love to see it. Ooh, double Forsaken Miner with haste? Good luck with that. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. The winky face. I'm gonna give them the... Oh, I wanted to give them the other emote. Okay, GG. Good stuff. Game number 2, let's go. I like it. I see the Corpse of the Lost. I'm keeping that anytime. Any day. That card is just way too good. And I've played it in so many other decks before, like... Set it during the deck too. It doesn't have to be just skeletons. It can be so many more things. Like, I've played Dimir, like, discard decks before. As long as you can find a way to descend. I've played it in, like, Rakdos type of decks, Rakdos Sacrifice. You can find a way to descend, and you get that value out of, like, picking it up and replaying. It's just such an incredible, like, piece. Back in the day, I used to also play it as a, like a anti-control deck piece, because it was just such a recursive threat that anytime they tried to get rid of any of my pieces, they were either forced to do it at like sorcery speed on their turn so I wouldn't descend, or you know, if they were forced to interact with me, then I would have just spammed it and had a good time. It was a great card. This has to be VV. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna just set up Dark Confidant here. VV. Well. Boss fight. The ultimate fight. Maybe they have like bad connection though. I'm not sure what's taking them so long to play a card out. Very hard decision to be made on turn 2, I guess. Not sure. Maybe they're confused by my double swamp Dark Confidant action. Cross memory, okay. Works for me. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. And I hope that's the right choice. I think it will be. How much? Okay, nice. Land off the top, we take those. Let's set up corpses. The Halloween bestie, here's my skeleton. Lord Skitter is at least a very nice tool to perhaps exile a VV out of the graveyard. We got that going for us. Seemed pretty spiky up on the ladder today, though. Seen Dimir, now I've seen VV. Okay. Yeah, like, normally they may have been able to hold that abrade. I mean, obviously with Dark Confidant it's a little different, but, yeah, descending and stuff. Ooh. I like setting up this. This would give me haste. I like that. Also don't mind setting up Lord Skitter to, you know, get some 1/1s. Let's just go for Skitter and do some, you know, mana efficiency right here. Really matter what we take out. We'll just get rid of the Abrade. Perhaps too many lands in my hand right now. That does not make me too happy. So we'll see how things play out. What are they discarding here? Cauldron. Okay. Make sure we keep them off Delirium as well. Oh, the double fear of missing out is really tough. Uh-oh. And this goes to 6? Wow. Yup. Can't do that. Need some removal here. I was thinking we were chilling and then all of a sudden they go crazy. All of a sudden they go crazy. But how it goes, I guess. Let's get rid of the Cauldron here. Really don't want to give them Delirium. I could go in with Skitter, but I'm not really in a position to do that. I think I may have to block a Fear of Missing Out with it or something. Our Confidant. Yeah, Fear of Missing Out, so strong. Frost Memory, so scary. I really hope, please don't get Delirium. Please don't get it. They have a good start though. Man, they have a good start. This is crazy how the deck can also, the VV Cauldron deck can also just win without VV. Oh. Never mind. And Delirium? No, no, no. Their start is way too strong. We're good, we're good. We need some more sideboard cards here. If we want to stand a chance. The Vacuums. Got the Strategic Betrayals. Probably Carsey Revenant as a good blocker and stuff. Get rid of Tiny. Duress is probably okay to take out at the moment. Because I need to make room, right? Like, that's a really big part of it. I gotta make room for stuff. Tiny Bones should be great. This is probably too slow. Well, too slow. Yeah, it probably is. Maybe kick that too. I'm thinking about just keeping the rest though. Like hitting a Prof's Memory or Cauldron would obviously be really nice. May just keep 2 of them in there. Caller's Faithful. This is a good sort of card advantage still. Perhaps another Forsaken Miner. See where we end up. This is gonna have to be the way. This is gonna have to be the way. Yeah. Hopefully this time around they won't have Shark, double Prof, or double Fear of Missing Out and a Prof. That would be a little better. Okay. Press. That's at least something that's gonna stop the Prof's Memory. I'll take it. Elegy Acolyte, also such a great card. I'll start with Forsaken Miner. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get rid of this right now, but it's 2 damage. Island start. Okay. First we swing. Feels like a Flood Maw. I think the only time you lead off with an island like that, and also you're being given priority, it has to be a Flood Maw. It'd be crazy to waste it on Forsaken Miner, though, that I can just bring back out for 1. Okay. Duress. See what they do now. Yeah, it's a Flood Maw. Definitely gonna get rid of that Prost Memory right there. And I'll play Tiny. What else? Winter Night Stories. Fear of Missing Out, Steam Core. Well, I'm glad I got rid of the Profs because they would have really popped off with that one right now. Sure. Only creatures, right? Or is it null and permanents? Ooh, Tiny Bones could have stolen a Prof. That would have been cool. They card Winter Night Stories. I am kind of drawing too many lands. Phoebe is tough though. Like, Phoebe is tough. Obviously, by far, like, the best deck in the format, tier 0. I hope the Skeletons can win. But not gonna be easy. Cauldron set up already. Elegy Acolytes. I'm just gonna try to swing into it. Tiny Bones, if they trade, I get a 2-2. Fear of Missing Out goes. If not, I draw a card. I'm at peace with all of them. Okay. They ripped Torch. Man, that hurts. That hurts. Feels bad. I get a 2-2 though. Need some removal. I need some removal. Strategic Betrayal, Nowhere to Run, Bitter Triumph. Like 8 pieces. Is that Vivi in the grave? Okay. Right, right. Good stuff, good stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. Oops. You know, it is what it is. Like, I think the opponent has drawn really well, both game 1 and game 2, right? Like, this is a turn, what is it, 4, turn 3 VV? Turn 4 VV? And, the double, like, yeah, it's really tough. I mean, we still are in this, like, we're still in this. I guess it really depends on how they are top decking, so we'll find out. If their top decks are kind of mid, we can make it through this. Okay, definitely get rid of the Fear of Missing Out because of the Delirium. Okay. Yeah, if their top decks are mid, if they hit Winter Night Stories, I'm gonna be crying. Just hit something bad, if that even exists. If that's even possible, just do that, please. Or something like what I play nowadays, like the Quantum Riddler. Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, I could animate that, but I kind of want to see what I get when I draw. I'm gonna go in with these guys right here. Bravely going in with the 2-2s as well. No, don't bounce it. Of course they bounce it. Alright. We'll go Elegy, Dark Confidant. Make a new 2-2. Okay. Keep drawing bad, please. I mean, I think the Floodmaw was pretty good regardless. Oh, that's really good though. Oh no. Land. Are there any creatures left in a grave? Yeah, Fear of Missing Out still. And I mean, the Frost Memory also turns anything into a VV. That's what they're looking for. The awkward part is that it has Vigilance. I just need to find my removal here. Oh. Oh. Draw a new card. Mm-hmm. 6 in the air. Come on, give me something good. Not too mad at that. Well, nah. I'm gonna draw a card. This is too risky. I don't want to lose. Well, maybe. No, I'm just gonna go in with both. Well, Forsaken Miner can swing too, I guess. I can bring it back out. Well, I guess they got Agatha Soul Cauldron to exile it, I guess. No, just go in with 2/2/2s, I guess. Okay. Give me a Bitter Triumph or another removal. I take it any day. Any day. Big if true. Come on, we're in this. Mm-hmm. Because we don't have to worry about Delirium anytime soon, right? Okay, 3/4. What do we draw? Okay. Ooh, corpses, so... Alright, we take those. We're putting up a fight. That's already good enough. Like, I'm fully... Listen, I want to feel confident in my decks, but I'm fully going in here thinking that, you know, a VV being the clear tier 0... My expectations are low. However, I do my best. I did like the duress a lot, though. I did like the duress a lot. I think I want another... I wonder if I need the Forsaken Miners. It is quite awkward with the Soul Cauldrons and stuff. But they are my nice little skellies. Alright, I'm gonna go 4 duresses. I'm gonna be brave here on the draw. Gotta be brave. Like you're not here, but... Ooh, I mean, if I had one more land, I'd be so happy, but... I won't take that risk. I don't even know if they're here. Oh, they are. They must have, like, reconnected, I guess. Start off with duress, see if we can hit that prof's memory. Torch. Okay. It is what it is. I really thought they weren't in this game anymore, but... They were. Gonna have to remove the shark here with nowhere to run while I still can. Before that gets out of hand. That's... Hopefully land Strategic Betrayal Tiny Bones coming up next. Quantum Riddler, okay. Fuck. Land would be so nice. Didn't get it. Okay. Wow. Guess we're all stuck on 2 mana, aren't we? Guess we're all stuck here, you know? Who unlocks their hand first? That's the question. And it's them. Never mind. Oof. Not the VV. Not the VV. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess we gotta be fast with it. At least Corpses does help with that. I get another case and a Tiny Bones with haste. Well, I guess the double Soulstone Sanctuary is once again here to bully us out of getting that. It's fine. No VV value, please. Don't be a flop maul. We'll see. It feels like it is a flop maul, kind of. Doesn't make me too happy. Triple Tiny Bones. Curse draws! Curse draws! Please. It's not Halloween yet! Even though we're getting the spooky vibes going, this is getting a bit too spooky at this point. It's gotta be a flop maul if Vivi gets to a 1-4, and this attack will kind of suck, but... Yeah. We'll see. It's so unfortunate. If we could just fire this off too after it, it would be so nice. I'm starting to think these sanctuaries might be a mistake, but it's like they're not bad, right? Like they're good. Sanctuary's nice. Quantum Riddler. I don't know if this is happening right now. That's interesting. 8 VV, hate a 4/6 flyer. I mean, it's just not the best. I could do this, at least the Steamthrower Scholar goes, and I would have my cases be okay. Do I want to pick that up? I don't think I do. Listen, we're putting up a good fight. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be positive. I think there's definitely a world where we can beat Vivi, but... Okay. 2 more Vivis in the graveyard. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. These two sanctuaries are just so evil. They're evil. I move. The suspected from the skeleton is so nice right now, though. Data's I'm about to get blasted. Yep. Oh man. Listen, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe I should be on like 2 it's crazy though, right? Because out of 23 lands, only 4 of them are not a basic swamp, and like it keeps being a pain. I don't know. Well, I solved my cases. I have to tutor up a basic a basic land. The most embarrassing thing ever. Tutoring a basic land. Only for when you're really in shambles. Oh well. Haha. Cursed. In true Halloween spirit, I guess. Oh well, hey, like I said, I'm still proud of the fight we put up against Vivi. We won 1 out of 3 games. That's not bad. Could have been a 0-2 devastating defeat. And of course some of the awkward draws and, you know, things could have looked different. It's okay though. GG's. GG's. Game number 3. Let's see. Okay, I like it. I mean, I wish I had a 1-drop, but Ace and Elegy Acolyte and a little bit of removal. I'm down. Ooh, I could set up... I'm gonna set up Dark Confidant. That's nice. Mirror. Hey, we beat him before, we can do it again. Shoot the Sheriff feels bad though. Case plus Tiny Bones. Sets me up really good for Elegy. Like the suspected Skelly with the Elegy should at least draw us a card next turn. I'm looking forward to that. I think one of the strengths really is in this deck. We have a good amount of card advantage, like good pressure. What's the mirror doing? I'm gonna set up Ellie. I could remove it though. Gotta try. Gotta make our way past removal eventually anyways. Could also just be a flood, a drowner, or is it worth going in anyway? Let's see. No, leave her alone. Unfortunate. But classic Dimir. Not surprising. What are they playing though? Like, are they on Dimir control? Why is there a fountain port in there? You're gonna make a fish to trade with Tiny Bones? Okay. Sure. I'm gonna set up another case here. 2/2/1 suspected skellies. Should be good pressure, but I would love to find corpses. If possible. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna try. Countered, removed, stunned, bounced. Don't do it. Be nice. Ooh, drawing a card actually. So this has to be Curiosity then, I think. The only thing that kind of... Oh, Star Charts. Oh, wait. This is actually a control deck. Oh. Oh, okay. Corpses is really good against that, though. So... I feel prepared. Prepared enough. Yeah. Yep. The music's loud enough for you guys. I'm not sure. I think it is. Oh. Boost it up a little bit. Yeah, that's tough. Should be able to tutor up some stuff in case. Okay. I get rid of the Dark Confidants. Interesting. Yeah, we're not going to be needing that anytime soon. I wish I could have used my case here, but we need to give it another turn so that we can activate it. It needs to be sold first, so... Now, there we go. We can crack them, find the right cards. And mana available. Virtue of Persistence. I'm thinking about maybe hitting my Sanctuary with Bitter Triumph to deny the life gain and the Virtue. Obviously, Bitter Triumph is a card that can be used against my Rank River Regent and stuff. But honestly, I think I'd do it. Seems worth it to me. Okay. One of these. Like, Corpses is so good here because I also just descended, so I can pick it back up, replay it. I'm worried about counter magic, though. May need to start off with the rest and just be respectful. Hurts. It hurts. It does. But... gotta be counters. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been worse. Land. I can crack this again, get another Corpses. Yeah, I think I just gotta grab another here. The pressure is just so good. This game may have gone on too long already, though. It really depends on what's in their hand. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Did they just greed out? Hold on a second. Okay, GG. I'll take it. They probably did not expect that, but I was ready. I was ready. Cool, alright. Yeah, 100% Dimir control. Don't need all that removal then. May just keep like a few, but we'll see how sideboarding Sunset Saboteur. Yes. I'm going with Liliana too. Yeah, that's our matchup, you know? Don't need this, I guess. We can keep some Bitter Triumphs. Tiny One's Pickpocket, also kind of mid. This is nice. I like this. Let's go. Ooh, the double Corpses there was so nice. I never expected. Like, how would you possibly be hasting stuff in black and then boom. Corpse of Loss exists not once, but twice. It's definitely one of my favorite cards in Standard. I do wish there was more skeleton support in Standard in general. Like, it feels like there isn't really much out there. Because if there were a couple good skeletons here and there, this would be such a top tier deck. Like, I truly believe that. Sure. I like the Forsaken Miner, the Dark Confidant. Gisa, my girl! Gisa is one of my favorite commanders as well. Prime Gisa, of course. This one right here, the OTJ Gisa. I love it. I love it. I'm, unfortunately an addict of mono black commanders. It's a real problem. Braids, my other girl. Yeah. Any fellow Braids enjoyers? Creature of the Schism. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Reacher of the Schism. It has to be like a sideboard card against aggressive decks for them. Because I don't think... there's no way they were playing the mirror mid range with the cards that they had. There's no way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to trade with the Sunset Saboteur because I can't play these games. Interesting stuff, though. I do wish there was a way for me to have taken a point of damage or whatever so they didn't make a 1-1. Shana? If these are their sideboard cards, they sure are finding their sideboard. I'll just go Lord Skitter, maybe. Future. And swing with Forsaken Miner. I'll hold back with Dark Confidant, because I don't want to find a way to enable the card again. They're definitely playing a lot more creatures than I had anticipated. Many more. The absolute spooky vibes of Gisa and Liliana, though. Perfection. 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 Peter gives a rat. Going in with boom, boom, boom. I mean, I don't need to go in with the rat, but... yeah, I keep kind of want to keep that Dark Confidant going. They take a trade. Very good chances they are just going to board wipe us next. It kind of makes me want to develop Case of the Sash Skeleton here. Because, you know, I could tutor something up. Basic land again. So embarrassing. Embarrassing. Don't make me do that. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna get board wipe probably. I hope not, but they're looking at 5 cards, so I'm sure they'll have great chances. Let us see. Let us see. That's fine. Land, please. Elegy Acolyte one time. Don't be shy. Start off with duress. So 4th land is really making us wait. Counter, counter. The end. Probably just gonna get rid of the end here. Swinging. The damage is gonna add up eventually. I'll try Tiny Bones. If it baits a counter out, that works for me. If they want to go... sure. Like, we gotta make our way through that eventually. So, that's okay. Sure. At the moment, I still have like 5 damage laying here. Really cute. Demolition Field. Let's see. They're on 3-6. They're gonna go to 7. They're actually gonna play Virtue out if I draw corpses. But I don't. Feels bad. So what are they gonna hit? Skitter? Bob? We'll see. They have that, and they can make a fish, but the fish is going to lose them some life at least. Yeah. Plus Skitter was definitely the best option to go with here, too. Tokens that creates, they can... what? Did I just pay 2? Oh. Oh, blood... Axlizzle off the top? Ooh, that kind of changes everything. No, don't do that. That really changes everything. I was too slow because, like I said, I just could not find my 4th land for a long time, and now here we are. I think Axlizzle is just game over for me. Some of you guys may see this as like an early concede, but Axlizzle is going to gain 4 life every turn. It's going to force me to discard. I play Elegy out there, they counter it, they bring Elegy back, they start getting value from Elegy. That game is just pretty much done for, in my opinion. I'm gonna run it back though. Hopefully have a bit more of an aggressive start this time. And we were not stuck on 3 lands forever. Ideally. I don't like that. We'll see. Cool to see some Dimir control. Mostly it's always blue-eye control, Jeskai, 4-color. Dimir I haven't seen in quite some time. And also especially not one that tries to like rely on a non-mill way of winning. Yeah, I haven't seen mill from the opponent yet. Maybe they still are playing mill. But most of the time when you see Dimir, it's with the board wipe that mills half of your deck out. And then you're not happy. You're not happy. I think many of us don't really enjoy playing against mill players. I'm actually just looking at some of the decks that got mythic and I see Dimir mill in there. Spooky stuff. Riverturn Monument. Okay, play first. Wellender. No. Why? Why? Wish I could be keeping this bravely. If I could curve out, it'd be so awesome, but... another weird hand. You tell me. Wish I could have kept hand 1 though. That was so good. But yeah. Let's not do any 1-landers up in here. Now I just gotta hope I don't flood out. Definitely gonna get rid of that. Alright, Forsaken Miners, you have to go all the way. Whatever. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I really am. Our charts. The counter spells you have in hands can get real tricky. Maybe we can bait them into like removing one of them. That'd be really silly, but who knows? Maybe they think that... I mean, taking 4 damage a turn is not nothing. If I can bait them into spending removal and play Elegy, it would be perfect. Okay. It would be so perfect. I don't think so. I mean, they'd have to really be doing some, Alright. Let's try Dark Confidant. I can pay for this. So they're kind of forced to 3 steps if they want to get rid of this. Okay. They do it. Beautiful. These Forsaken Miners. Ooh, this could be so bad. Well. Hey, you want to take another 4? You gonna remove it? Okay. So, I just got rid of a Deadly Cover-Up. The odds of them having another... hopefully very low. Let's find out. I'm committing. I want to put lethal on the battlefield. Don't do it, please. They got another. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Oh well. I was really hoping the odds were in on our side with one of them already being out of the deck. But nope. 2 in the top 15 cards, I guess. This sucks. This really sucks. Alright. Not over till it's over, I guess. Land again. Got a reef. Counter. need something good. Liliana. I mean, I couldn't have cast it anyway. A 5 mana up. Lord Skitter. Could be a great draw. Could be a great draw. So we can target them as well. They lose 1 life. Is that removal? Sure is. Alright. They just have a really good hand right now. Feels like they got all the tools needed to stop us. Another good top deck, please. Who are we looking for? Gisa, Elegy, Corpses. Corpses would be nice. Ace. Not altogether bad. 2-1 with Menace. Who raised that? Ooh, Bitter Triumph. Because if they're gonna do... They do Reef plus Fish. Are you not reading the suspect? Hey, we take those. Sure. Now they make fish. In the process of making those fish, you are gonna lose 1 life, so... Really close game, this. Unreal. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Try to remove this. I mean, they will make a new fish, but they go to 1, right? Worth it for me. Especially because the ace gets solved. I have another creature at Menace. If I find any legend, then Tiny Bones joins up triggers. So that puts me in a pretty good spot. Case is gonna get solved. Menace. Come on now, 1 time. One time. 1 time for the 1. That's crazy. That's a crazy draw. Okay. Alright. Right. Sure. What? You heard a Menace? Okay. Sure. We'll take it. GG. Good stuff.